Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. 18, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Get it! Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Short throw to Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Crash.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stroud on 3rd down now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a play fake. Carr on the move to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Stroud working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Mustang 19.
Stroud sets up the play action. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. The Texans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Stroud now. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Let's go. Seven Pirates.
Here's Stroud. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. And the first play will be a field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw his car. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Good catch and a first down by Johnson, who's really benefited from a move to tight end the last 2 seasons. Over 500 yards and a team-leading 7 touchdown catches last year. Feels like we haven't even seen the best of him yet.
Carr completes it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kendre Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Short throw to Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there. A big one.
Let's go now. Come on, 17. Mustang 19.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They begin with a run by Miller. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. It's Miller. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose again. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Short, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On third down. Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot here before half for Carr. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Texans 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Carr now on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
29. 694.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Now a play fake. Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Kendre Miller.
37 yards.
And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. A point after, good by Groupie.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the right side and caught by Dell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of
19 Lions.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates. 7
at the
Pirates.
44-yard line.
Now Stroud. He gets that one complete to Wicks. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Rolling to his right. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Stroud off the play fake. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completion.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Stroud.
Dance, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Saints 28, Texans 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're in control here as they start first and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that two-game losing streak. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
On first and 10, here's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, Saints.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Going deep this time for Miller. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. Caught left side, here's Dell. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action, here's Stroud. Flushed out right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Stroud now on first and 10. That's complete to Wicks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Stroud to throw it. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Stroud looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Second and inches. At the Saints 9-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And Stroud now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play,